Morning students, welcome to offline classes for 8th standard. So as we are discussing a chapter called conservation of plants and animals. So in previous part 3 we have discussed about how to conserve the wildlife and how can we conserve the endangered animals, and about we have discussed red data book, and even we have discussed about what is ecosystem. So these are the topic we have been covered in part 3. In today's part 4 we are going to discuss the next topic of the chapter, migration. What is migration? The migration is the movement of animals from its own habitat to some other habitat for a particular time period every year due to climatic changes or for breeding. So here migration means moving from one place to other place. That is called migration. So here when it comes to the matter of animals, here see, the animals, they will move from one place to other, from their own habitat to some other habitat. Why they will move? For the reason is what, the particular time. See, when they will move from one place to other places. See, sometimes here if the temperature becomes too low, so then what happens, that temperature is not quite suitable for their survival. So what they do, they will move to other places. Then if the temperature is increased in their own habitat, then what happens, they'll migrate from other place where the temperature is less. So like this, the particular period of time, so what happens, and due to climatic changes, the animals will move from one place to other places for reason what, breeding. So due to why they'll move from one place to other places, due to climatic changes or for the breeding. So this is called what, the movement of this from one place to other place is called what, the migration. The birds which fly very long distances to reach another land are called migrating birds. So usually we see that the birds, they used to fly from one particular place to another particular places. So this is those birds are called what, migrating birds. So usually you might be seen in your nearby houses. So these the bird whitish color, these they used to fly more and more distances. Why they used to move more and more distances? But due to many reasons, or maybe like climatic changes, or maybe for the sake of to search the food, or maybe to for the breeding purpose, they used to move from one place to other places. The birds which fly from one place to other places, and they are called the migrating birds. Okay. So next that is about recycling of paper. So as it is what, so we need to conserve our forest. So the paper, as you are using a paper in your day-to-day life for writing purpose, or which is prepared by what, the textbook. So those are all made up of what, paper. So paper is basically we get from the plants, so or the trees. So when you want paper, so you need to cut the trees. So many of the factories which are preparing paper, totally they depend on what, the trees. So if you cut tree, then you can get a what, paper. But instead of that, when you keep on cutting the trees, what happens? The once another day, all the forests go to exhaust. So then to conserve the forest, there is one more method we can able to adopt here, that is what, recycling of paper. The about 17 full grown trees are required to produce 1 ton of paper. Just see here. So this is what the paper recycling. So if you want to prepare 1 ton of paper, you need to cut 17 full grown trees. 17 full grown trees you would require to prepare the 1 ton of paper. Paper can be recycled about 5 to 7 times for use. So paper can be recycled about 5 to 7 times for use. So whatever the paper you are using, you can recycle again and again and again. How many times you can able to recycle it? Nearly 5 to 7 times you can able to reuse back. We should reuse and recycle the paper to save not only trees but also to save the energy. water and chemicals used to make paper. So here, from trees directly we won't get paper. So we need to make it as a paper by using water, some other chemicals, and even we need some kind of energy like electrical energy, some other energy we need it to prepare paper. If you and even we need to cut the trees. So nearly 17 well-grown trees are required to prepare 1 ton of paper. So that if you recycle it, what happens? You can save the water and you can save the energy and you can save as well as you can save the chemicals are used for preparing of paper. So that we need to adopt the recycling of paper. It is very good method conserving of water, the natural resource called a forest. If you not adopt this, what happens? You need to waste many number of sources like water, chemicals and energy and as well as the trees. So that we need to recycle our paper. And how many times we can able to recycle it? Nearly 5 to 7 times we can able to recycle. This is a very good method. So this is how we will throw. So instead of throwing it, we can able to recycle it so that we can save many number of sources. So next that is reforestation. So reforestation means growing the forest again. Reforestation is the restocking of destroyed forest by planting new trees. So if the plant is, so you keep on cutting the trees and trees, what happens? The entire trees are going water destroyed. So what we can do it? How can we recycle? How can we restock it? How can we regrow it? By planting more and more trees. This is called reforestation. We should plant at least as many as trees as we cut. How many trees we cut? The same way we need to grow more and more trees again. We have already caused a lot of damage to our forests. If we have to regain our green wealth, reforestation is only the one option. So we have already destroyed many forests due to what? To build urbanization. So urbanization means what? Growing of cities and cities. How the cities are growing, how the populations are increasing, we are destroying our forests. And industrialization means growing of factories. Due to increasing in the factories, what we are doing, we need enough amount of space to build one huge factory over there. When you want to build one huge factory, you need to cut more and more trees. And so that to make roads, you need to cut the trees and all. So like because of all these reasons, we have damaged it anyways. We have to regain it back. How can we regain it back? How can we make greenery in entire area? So there is only one option is what? The reforestation. What is reforestation? Planting of more and more trees is called reforestation. So by applying or adopting these methods, we can able to regain the natural beauty. Okay. The next thing what? That is okay. So by this, all the topics of the chapter has been completed. By this, the chapter called conservation of plants and animals chapter is completed. The last topic. Okay. In the next class, we will discuss another important chapter on the science. Okay. Thank you.